Alright, we're back with another... This game is about a Master Tier game. And we got some Rell Lucian versus uh Isobard, bot lane. And this game is interesting because I fall into the trap when my AD carry picks Lucian of wanting to pick some combo with Lucian, and by that I mean something like Milio or Nami or even Braum in certain cases with Lucian because those champs just work so well with him. But I need to um I say I've been falling into the trap of doing it because oftentimes those champs feel nice, or should feel nice, I should say, in certain situations or in certain lanes or most of the time, but in solo queue you just can't rely on that to be the case, and you really should just pick whatever's best for the situation. And this game, the short of why I picked Rell is because our team needed some kind of frontline tank engage option because we just have nothing going for us in that department. Um, and the other team's mid laner already had locked in Silas, and so I decided to get the best tank engage support that I can. Um, that also doesn't give over a good ulti to Silas. So that turns out to be Rell because giving Silas Alistar ult, giving him Nautilus ult, giving him Leona ult, all is pretty sketchy and doesn't feel very good. Okay, this is good. Okay. Maybe extended that trade a little too much. Oh boy. I think it's a bit of a problem that my Lucian is this low. He still has barrier. This is crazy. I think the enemy bot lane is dead. Okay. Want to get my assist, so I'll auto bard once. Sweet. So, okay, we crashed the wave, so we don't have to worry about that. That went great. And in this game, I'll go back to what I was talking about earlier. In this game, I was last pick on our team, but their team support had final pick, so I didn't get to see my support matchup. But I always talk about Kaisa, right? I always talk how Kaisa implies that there's only a certain few supports that they can pick with it, and I would have picked with that logic and the logic of they already got the blue buff. With that logic and the logic that um that something like Braum, it pairs really well with Lucian, a lot of times, okay, there's just no way he could die to that, right? I mean, they could end up diving him, like canceling him and diving him, but there's just no way. Like we saw Bard topside. I should have pinged, but this guy is just running it down here. Bro. Where on planet Earth is my Lucian? What? He decided to farm like one minion instead of killing the Kaisa. What in the world is going on? So with the logic, right? I will get this point off across one of these times that Kaisa has to have a tank engager support, or almost always should have a tank engager support. And the fact that Braum is really good with Lucian, I could blind pick Braum, assuming that the enemy support is just going to pick a tank engage support anyways, because that does happen all the time. But in this case, it wouldn't have worked out very well, because I would have picked Braum, and the enemy support likely would have still picked Bard, because they're probably like a one-trick or something, or just planned on playing it regardless. And then I would be Braum, and our team would have no engage and few hopes of winning. But in this case, I just picked Rell because for the team comp, it seemed like the best thing I could do. Oh, wow, they're actually not basing. I kind of thought they were basing. Insane. I feel like their talent is here. There's no way. There's just no way that Kai'Sa's that bad to have just done that. I can't believe that. Take a nice little, very solid trade onto Bard there for him face checking me, because he is not allowed to do that. Okay, looks like we're about to dive them here. Okay, please. We are wasting so much time here. Please, Lucian, just cue the wave, man. Our mid and jungle are wasting so much time. Just push. Dude, what are we doing, man? At least I got respawned. This is, like, such a crazy, like, sequence of events there. We should have pushed so much faster, and Karthus and Akshan just AFK'd in this bush, so Sylas comes in right here, and they're still over here. Sylas they could have just killed Sylas, if anything. Good lord, what a waste of time that was. At least we killed them. We killed the Bard and Kai'Sa, and it was only for my death. Thank God. My Akshan is 2 levels down. That seems horrific. I'm gonna let him get solo XP mid. Jesus. But I will say, on a lot of supports, I've been really liking the idea of taking the 2% move speed rune in the stat runes, and rushing either Dead Man's Plate or Trailblazer as your first item. Like, Rell is just a perfect example. I'm going to go Trailblazer this game. And the enemy team has no CC. So I'm able to go... what are they called? I'm able to go Lucidity Boots, sorry, instead of Merc Treads, which sometimes are just necessary, unfortunately. But I know this bush is warded, and I'm pretty sure the enemy jungle's on Dragon. He's not. Okay, nice. Sweet, we got the objective topside for free. Haven't died to Talon. Right now we see Karthus' topside, Talon's bot side, so we're not going to make anything crazy happen bot lane unless they're totally griefing and walking into my face or something like that. But Bard could be... Nope, he's still here. And right now I'm just making sure to stay out of vision as much as possible to give some kind of illusion of some pseudo pressure for my team. If I just sit here, then the enemy team is kind of questioning where Rell actually is. Because by now I could have... They don't even know that I walked into this bush, but I could have recalled, I could be walking mid, I could be doing anything from their perspective. So it's always good to do something like this. We still see Talon. Bard's pretty tanky. He doesn't even have boots. Our Karthus was here to, like, maybe force something, but I don't know how much or how good I feel about that. Okay, if my Q happened to hit Kai'Sa there, I'd be down to jump in. We saw Talon mid. But being in this form's a lot easier. If they're overextended, I can just point and click the Kai'Sa. I think they're on Dragon now, though. Which is okay. There's really not much we can do about it. If Lucian wants to one-shot the wave and base, that's fine. Gonna get a pink on their board. Okay, they started pulling the wave. We're 2v2 here, so I really actually do want to fight. That's partially why I wanted to fight, is because Karthus was fighting. Nice, I got their HP. They actually let me just walk and take that. Okay. They're really just not even walking up to us, so I find it hard to believe that just flashing in at random and trying to force something like that is the right play. Maybe something you can do when your AD carry has to base, and you're relatively good condition, the enemy bot lane is going to want to really shove this wave fast and then go base to match Lucian's base. I'm going to make sure that I hold the wave and cancel their recalls as much as I can to be as annoying as possible. And now that was a bit dangerous what I did, but now they're in a really, really awkward position of they want to base, but they're not sure if they can. And if they do base, they still don't feel good about it because their wave is frozen on them. And in the case where they do base, they just get a whole wave immediately denied from them because it's a stacked wave that I just pulled in front of our tower, and then the wave gets denied. Usually, it's not really very efficient to continue freezing. Usually, you just want to freeze a wave or two, depending on the game. But these days, that just gives the enemy team so much time to like make a play somewhere else or something along those lines. So freezing isn't really that amazing as like a long-term strategy. Okay, this guy's not looking at his screen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gotta be very careful. We don't want to be Bartled or anything. See Silas coming, so definitely don't want to run it down there. Okay, let's see. I'm running into this constant problem that the enemy bot is literally just playing 2 AFK. It's pretty crazy. Okay. We're avoiding a lot of pressure with what we're doing here. Oh, perfect. Nice. A really, really, really solid combo. I've been waiting and conserving my flash for so long. I could have flashed on Kaisa for what feels like forever, but I've just been waiting for the right time, and that was really, really good. Really good kills to get. I want to say Karthus got kill participation in both of those kills. I'm not totally sure. Let's see. Either way, I'm going to go this. I do not appreciate the burst damage that Talon has. Do not want to get one shot by that champ. Even though I'm a tank and building armor. You never know with Talon jungle. Sometimes he just disappears you. Well, what can you do? Holy. You just one-shot her. Okay. Oh my god. Nice. Is this guy really just on the dragon? No. Nice. My Celestial Opposition came up right when he used his abilities on me. Okay. That's a little bit crazy. I think Lucian didn't quite see the one guy moving up. Let's see, what's the best angle I can Hex Slash in from? I think just here. Okay. Can't quite reach them. But that's okay. We still got the... My god, he's walking between towers. We still got the dragon. Still got basically everything in that scenario. So I'm not too sad. And I guess Jace is overextended, maybe? Maybe Karthus is overextended? Looks like it might be Jace. Let's see where he's trying to go. Give my speed to Karthus. Guarantee my assist. Sweet. Okay, that's really, really, really crazy. Really, really can't be dying like that. Both Lucian and Akshan are just dead. I'm really just trying to, like, bug them while they hit the tower so that they don't totally destroy it in our face. Like when I'm making a play up here with our team, all my Lucian has to do is literally nothing. And in solo queue, people are so unhappy with doing nothing. They just have to go base check a random bush that they don't need to for like at all, and they just walk up and die. That's one of the really difficult things about like doing these videos, for example. It takes my attention away where I could be like I could even still do it, but it's a lot harder to focus on like pinging my teammates back and things like that. From I shouldn't have to, right? Like these are the most obvious things ever. That there's no point for Lucian to face check that bush there and just die to Talon for free. There's just no point at all. Like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe my Akshan had a good reason for that. Somehow I doubt it. Just wanted to check our jungle. It's a shame I can't check our jungle and sweep that ward. Okay, well, our Karthus wants to walk into their top jungle, so that's what we're gonna do. We see Talon here. The whole enemy team is on the way to this top jungle, jeez. Sweet. Ha. I mean, Silas is dead. In this long-term chase here. Oh, he's TPing. Okay. Well, you guys can see Braum isn't doing quite like obviously we could win even if I was on Braum. But Braum isn't doing a lot of the things that Rell is doing in this game. It's been so good. Like that flash engage just immediately killed any chance of of what the enemy team wanted to do there. Ooh, very nice. Oh. I could cancel this Karthus ult. I could have canceled that with the blast cone. Okay, we're gonna go in towards a locket. Some magic resist. So that is the only stat we don't really have right now. Gonna play for the dragon. Going to... I don't really need to do anything too crazy at this point. And by that I mean, like, any too crazy of hard engages. Like, the enemy team, the majority of them are very short range or melee, and they have to come into us to do anything. So all I need to do really is make sure that, like, my most important job right now is to make sure that my squishies aren't getting randomly found out and picked off by Talon. That's really, really important. And I kind of think I can dive this Jace with Alawi, honestly. Okay, he's getting hovered by his bot lane. I think we definitely should go to Otacon. I don't like this. We should just play topside. We should let Alawi do her own thing, for sure. I just thought it would be a nice, quick play to make. Here, I'm face-checking into our top jungle. We definitely know that... Like, it's obvious that Talon's only play is to be around here. There he is. Oh, that's so crazy sad. Dude! How do you manage to die? Oh my. Okay, sweet. We at least got that guy, jeez. It's crazy. Their only thing that they can do is dive the Akshan. Oh, and we couldn't kill them both. I tried to ignite the Talon, but he went invis right when I tried. I think we can at least attempt this. Silas is one of their stronger members. Bro, Lucian, please. Yeah, okay. Talon is bot. Somebody should defend mid, guys. We are... I do not know what we are doing. I think my Akshan is crazy to not walk mid there and defend, but that's okay. One turret for Otacon is definitely worth it. That was just a really pointless... Once we saw Talon bot lane, we can start moving to defend our mid tower. Like, that's crazy to just give it up for literally no reason. Probably walking into some people here. Not totally certain. Careful. Careful, please, God. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm so surprised that the Jace is actually right there. Oh, it's like dealing with chickens or something. It's so unbelievable. Like, object permanence is it's a really, really tough concept for some people. I swear, it's just so impossible to get people on the same page and to not run it down. Like, you guys see, without me, my team, like, really doesn't function. Because they will just die. Like, to basically anybody. And it's crazy. It's crazy that that's just the case. Like, that's just how it is. And I have to do my best to escort every single person at the same time around the map. And it's like this crazy, like, torture game. Alright, let's get this mid wave, guys. Let's get this mid wave nice and safe. Because the enemy team is wasting their jungle's time on bot lane. This guy is kind of inting. I have no idea how that happened or how he got into that situation. We should just hit the Baron. Trying to hit this Rose. It's not letting me. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Wait. Wait for me, please. Don't face check the Talon, please. Let me remind you all. Let me remind all of you on my team. Do not face check into Talon except me. I'm the only one allowed to do that. Or Alawi, I guess. Alawi is pretty resistant to that. That is all this Talon can do, is hope to God that somebody's running it down and walks into him face first. Okay, really, we shouldn't really care about the dragon. We should much more care about this. Like, we should protect the spot wave. We really should protect it. Karthus is soloing dragon, which is okay. I don't hate it. We are giving up our mid push here, but I think it's okay. I think we can just fully commit to the spot push. They don't actually have wave clear, and I think we can just dive them. Oh my god. That's strange. That's really strange, because I flashed there. Nice. I was just A-clicking until Talon showed up. Nice, and I think this guy's gonna die. Very good. And the enemy team just has no wave clear, so it's kind of looking pretty dunzo for them, but who knows. I'm kind of... can't move. I can't move. Get him, lads. Let's go. Solid game. I think some parts of it were a little bit frustrating, but I think that showed exactly what I was talking about. At the start of the game, it showed exactly why my thought process was like that, and it went exactly how I thought it would. If I had picked Braum, the game would have been a lot harder. We wouldn't have had those snappy engages to punish the ridiculously bad positioning by the enemy team. And it's just... it was just such a perfect showing. Like, both teams had such weird solo queue comps that make no sense, but we had Rell as our front line. They really didn't have a great front line at all, and they were just hoping that we would just run it down into their Talon Silas, like run around the map strats. And they did kill us. They did kill a number of our Akshan and Lucian and even Karthus a number of times. But when my teammates calmed down and listened to me, the plays went so ridiculously good, and the vision of the game that I had went exactly to plan. So, anyways, enough of that rambling. Let me know what you guys think. I always appreciate the feedback, and I will see you all next time.